We want to get underway on Sanctuary Bomb. We want to see some POVs as soon as possible. I cannot wait to see this.
Super excited, super excited.
Miles is tingling, I'm tingling.
We're both tingling.
All over. Nowhere else. We are on board. Nice early double kill. I believe that's far around Epski. It will be. It is Edvard. It is the anchor. Not a dead weight, an anchor. And we're going to see them. We're trying to move the bomb early on. This is all about ring control again. We're going to see teams trying to capitalise. A lot of very controlled play. A lot of people trying to work the spawn system and see if they can capitalise.
Fnatic in control of the Rockets, excuse me. Going to be off an early advantage. Robert doesn't seem to like. Oh, here we go, and a big beatdown with the bomb, and Zayok, ring 2, gets taken down by JB. Great play there from Vard. Using the bomb does more damage as a melee weapon than your fists.
Beautiful work from Vard there, beautiful. Staying alive in that situation was very crucial. Now they've got control of this half of the map, the snipe side of the TCM base, but I think they'll have to spawn rocks, but I don't think they've actually blocked the snipe spawns. I think some of them they're probably going to get a split spawn here with Courtyard and rocks. It's going to be very hard to put pressure on.
A bit of a scrappy push there by Fnatic on no shields. Now shields are back. Zayok having an annoying battle with Vard, but Vard's incredibly strong individual skill there. Fantastic aim, manages to keep Zayok at bay. Picks up 2 assists. Robin now on no shield. Again, maybe a 3rd assist there where we see Vard in death screen. Check the guns out. Check the guns out on Ed. In the gym.
He's been hitting the gym, but the bomb was in a great position for an arm. It was in the base. And it's not so much scrappy pushes, we're not trying to criticise teams here. It's just so hard to kill players like Prosis, Robber, Zayok. They make you work so hard for that kill. It's not just a case of spawn killing them like you might in matchmaking. They make you graft and toil for those kills, and it's going to be nearly impossible to get a really good spawn trap with them unless you're absolutely on your game.
We see all of TCM now pushing to various corners of the map. We're seeing one unified push from the TCM lineup. And we see Fnatic going for it. Getting faces on. Eddie Leck, very serious game. And look at that. The hands of Jack Baxter. Furiously.
Using the claw, old school technique. Furiously. Not so common now with all the bumper jumpers and all that sort of thing. Nice and rocking that old school vibe. As we're going to pick up with TCM for the first time in this game. We're going on board with Robert, the man himself. And we're going to see what he can do. And when he comes on free spawn.
He's enjoying death screen.
I'd say Fnatic have had the better of this early game. As we see the snipes coming up, going to be a fight for those. But I wouldn't say, nowhere they've been dominated so far. Fnatic have just had the more control. Lovely work from Baxter, popping out there, giving him the 5, backing away. Lovely work. And his Prosis is going to be able to get out of this alive.
Prosis in trouble there, taken down by Adamski. Zayek now fighting for control of ring 2. Will he win the battle?
I think Fnatic are a really scary team once they get momentum. And it really must be a really scary team, even when you're 2-0 up against them.
Well, you can see now they're moving in very furiously as a group. Bomb is now in the side of TCM. There it is, indicated, showing you where players may be. Vard in the rocks.
1v1.
1v1 against Robber.
Vard's got the position advantage surely with that rock. Robber waiting for some help, isn't going to get it.
Robber wisely backs down, doesn't want to risk the death.
But he lovely
fantastic play. Penny. Oh, he does.
JB
Trades with Jack Baxter for the Rockets. Now those Rockets can be a huge instrument of power in this play.
Trading for the Rockets is absolutely massive because those Rockets are 4 or 5 easy kills and easy clean-up kills, and making the Rocket guy waste 1 on killing himself is absolutely enormous. You're going to see Prosis with a bit of an aggressive push to their jump up. Going to try and get himself away. Ropes now with the Rockets, gets that easy kill on Jack Baxter. Now we see Prosis on guard. Lovely shot. I think this is Robert. Sneaky in their rocks. Nice work from Adam. Disrupting the blue team, preventing them from getting it, making them wait that extra time to get out of their base, move the bomb, and all that jazz, which is going to do wonders for the rest of the teammates. So in those sort of situations, even though you only go 1 for 1, it's actually a really important thing to do.
It's buying time. I mean, the bomb has not left TCM's side of the map in quite some time. Now, new snipe up in the hands of Reaction, takes down Zayok. We see flurry of grenades, every possible route blocked by explosives. There we see TCM, Stone Cold Killers, back now on board with Prosis. The fight for ring 2. Quite the contest. Interesting position there. I think that may
lack of awareness
got him killed very comfortably there.
Or just weird to sit under a car barn. You can get flanked from so many places. You don't really want to be hanging out there. And he did seem like they were hanging out. He wasn't really moving anywhere. He was just sitting. Bad, not the greatest to play from Prosis, but he is an absolute monster. Don't take that away from him. Gets a half an aid on Jack. Adamski make Adam work really hard for that lovely play. Gets the assist on Jack Baxter, and he's now going to try and clean up Adam. Does he get it?
The bomb did get armed.
The bomb did get armed.
See a 1-0 now.
Adam did a great job to make him work extra hard for that kill on the bomb there. He really got his crouch, his strafe, his look down on, did everything he possibly could.
Every
bought him an extra second, and got the bomb arm, and TCM have to come back. Now this is where, as far as in the opposing team to Fnatic, you start to get a bit worried. You know, you don't want to give them any momentum.
No momentum whatsoever. You're 2-0 up in the winners semis, but you do not want to lose a single game. You don't want to give away a single bomb arm, a single cap, a single death. This is a moment now for TCM. They really need to dig deep if they're going to beat Fnatic. Fnatic are going to be riding heavily off the momentum of that cap. You heard the great whoop and cheer from Adamski as he armed it. And you know he's feeling good right now. You know he's feeling great after arming that bomb in a rather cheeky position.
Well, out of all the players on Fnatic, Adams is one of the most approved, in my opinion. He's the one that...
he was whack at Halo 3.
He was whack Halo 3. No, he just never really placed on Halo 3. He wasn't an exceptional player on it. He wasn't held in the same regard as Vard, Baxter, and Reaction. You know what I mean? They were, you know, if you ask people to name their top 10, so those three would be in it every single time. Adam wouldn't have made very many top 10s in Halo 3. Let's be honest.
It's a new
and he's
game.
the one with the most to do to announce that he deserves a place in this team he's on.
Well, it's a new game. He's got a lot to prove to everyone and to himself that he's a great player. Speaking of great players, his reaction with Rockets picks up a nice double and takes himself out in the process.
The problem with Rockets, but I like how aggressive Fnatic are being when they're playing well. They're so angry. We've seen a nice overshot of ECL, but they're they really use sprint nicely to get in the game, get in as much in the opposition's face as possible, and that's really great to see from players. I love seeing aggressive play in this game. We're on board with Vard with the snipe. This is what we were looking for here.
See Ed go off on one. Want to see some big snipes. He's using TCM snipers on their side of the map. Stolen snipe. Power weapons seem to be in the hands of Fnatic. Big advantage for them. See if Ed gets a body shot on ropes.
So they're doing nice work just to distract there with the bomb, but he's going to get cleaned up easily. I don't really know what happened there, but somehow Vard stayed alive. Looked like someone was jumping to him.
He may have just walked to his death. No, he manages to avoid the nade. Shields are low.
Lovely work from Vard staying alive here, but only so many times you can dodge a nade, man.
That was the cap ran out of lives there. Again, overshot Fnatic. Coach Riots not doing a whole lot.
Not doing a lot. Not in his hotel.
Looked a bit confused.
But we are seeing that Robert needs to finish him up there. I think he's got the Magnum out. Did he run out of ammo?
Robert was pistol. He was using the Magnum.
Getting that Halo 1 vibe.
Getting the Halo 1 vibe. Didn't really work out for him.
But we see TCM moving the bomb in now onto the Fnatic base. Process a bit unaware. Probably should have known from Robert there was guys at their snipe. But obviously maybe was trying for the sneaky arm. The bomb wasn't actually in position, so that was just a bit of bad play from Process. As we're going to see Ed Vard moving the bomb away as soon as he can.
The play to get the bomb out of the base. Again, a furious hailstorm of TCM fire cuts down Vard over the shoulder now of Eddie Reaction Lek, taken out. The touch of death of the camera.
I think Fnatic definitely having the better of this game so far. We haven't really seen anything resembling a cap from the TCM boys. A cap, a buff plant even, but still a long way to go. Obviously these games generally go the distance, but we are 8.5 minutes in now, and TCM need to step it up in order if they want to take this 3-0 and really make a statement in this winners bracket and earn their place in the winners bracket final. Lovely triple out of Adamski, doing the business, doing the work. They're going to push the bomb in and arm it now, surely.
Baxter calling dibs on the bomb there. My bomb, my bomb. Good communication from the Fnatic lineup. Very aware of spawns.
Lovely work. Pushing them, trapping them at that snipe spawn. They had them on rocks and they recycled the spawns through to snipe. Process does a great work, but this is surely going to be it. Takes a nade, doesn't get the full one, and that is going to be 2-0 Fnatic. Lovely work.
Really great play from Fnatic there. Fantastic teamwork. Communication was through the roof. They isolated TCM members and cut them down individually, as they're still continuing to do. TCM have not had a chance to regroup. They are being picked off.
Lovely work on his spawns there. Beautiful play. Catching Robert completely unawares. He was weak, but Robert, just coming off spawn, had no idea he was weak. Couldn't challenge the fight. He gets taken out, and this is looking like a Fnatic win. Lovely play from Adamski.
Adamski's still on TCM's side of the map, causing a ruckus. Shields are down now on red health, and it finally gets cleaned down by Robert, but he did a fantastic job of staying alive there, being the knife in the back of TCM. Off spawn now. Adamski finally taken out, 2-0 up in this third game.
Almost impossible to push out of your side of the map if you've got a guy there sneaking around, causing trouble, as they were. And so now we see the two guys from Fnatic we've had on stream. That is Ed Vard and Adamski, Packer, giving it the big one. We're looking over now, and we want to see TCM. I want to see TCM get back in this one. I think they deserve it. But we're looking now at another bomb arm. I think this is Fnatic's. This game is Fnatic's. They're doing a beautiful job here, making a massive statement on Sanctuary bomb.
I'm curious to see that they're doing so on an objective-based game. Maybe they're bomb players and Slayer players. Their flag work is not all that. Who knows?
I've no idea, to be honest. I mean, I've heard people say that they're like when they get on it, in Slayers. They're very, very hard to beat. But and I know they beat Power in the Slayers last night in pool play. This is not pool play, and this just looks like a walk in the park for Adamski and Bard at the moment, having the free reign in their base in their courtyard. Just trying to finish someone 5-0 off as soon as humanly possible. Grind TCM spirits into the dust, and that is what they're looking for.
I feel TCM, although they're losing this game now quite comfortably, I don't think they will lose momentum completely. They're 2-0 up in the series so far. They need one more to put Fnatic into the losers bracket. I think with the knowledge of that, they're not going to be too put down by this loss. I mean, they maybe have known that this wasn't one of their strongest game types. However, they did say this was one of their strongest game types, which is it's disappointing to see them losing this after such confidence coming into this event.
It is, but I think what we got to say is also when you're in this high level or this late on in the tournament, you know, brackets wise, you know, you've got to say, well, fair enough, we're playing good players. We lose a game, whatever, you know.
Next. Every player looking to the next game. Never dwell on the past.
Next one, lovely. I mean, really aggressive work out Robert here, doing some lovely. Jet actually gets challenged on no shield and gets absolutely smooshed around. As we see, I mean, there's still plenty of time, and once you get an arm, you know, you can't defuse it straight away. You can go and reset up for another cap if another arm you can make it. As we see, TCM finally have got a bit of a spawn trap working here. They've got Fnatic boys trapped in their snipe. Lovely work from Robber and Reaction there. Lovely listening to them, but they've got, I think,
what a blunder.
Fnatic have got a sneaky arm. That was lovely. Beautiful play out of them. TCM had complete control of their half of the map. Obviously missed the player, lost location on the bomb, and it's going to be 4-0, and this game is all but over in my opinion.
That was a fantastic play from Fnatic there. While under massive pressure on their spawn, the bomb was in their control, and they snuck it to the other side of the map. Now Rocket's in control of TCM. Can they make anything of it? No, nothing made of it. Process gets taken out immediately by Vard. Vard eventually taken down by Zayok here, but it's 4-0.
It is 4-0, and it is looking bad for TCM, but this series has got a long way to go yet. I wouldn't write anybody off just yet, as we see TCM trying to do some work, but I think this game is basically over.
On board with Process. Now, again, I'm going to go back to that play. A huge run from TCM in that position. They had good, decent map control. They were on the spawns, and they didn't have the bomb. The bomb's the most important, item of the game at the moment. Very, very sloppy play from them, but to be fair to them, in all honesty, it's quite, I mean, the game was already at 3-0 and they hadn't looked like arming. So while that blunder was big, it didn't look like it was costing them the game or anything. Objectively, in this map, lovely bit of... TCM don't look so aware. They don't look as aware. Now we finally see a bomb being moved, but it seems like too little too late. Vard is so on top.
So good out of Fnatic here. Beautiful play from them. And they are looking in absolute control of Sanctuary. 2 minutes left. TCM requiring 5 bomb arms, 4 to take it into overtime. I cannot see it. And are Fnatic going to try and finish it, or are they just going to pad the stats for 2 minutes, Miles? Baxter finally getting loud.
Something about his back couldn't quite catch all that.
It was about Robber, and it wasn't complimentary. Adamski starting on him with a plasma pistol. This is what we're talking about. This is Fnatic with momentum, Fnatic with confidence, getting really large and in charge, letting people know they're winning, letting people know it's 4-0, letting them know that TCM aren't in this game, and beautiful play from them.
TCM have not shown up on Sanctuary this game.
They have not shown up whatsoever.
After such a fantastic win in the
Do you think it's them not showing up, or do you think it's Fnatic finally showing up for a series?
It could be Fnatic finally showing up for this series.
The real Fnatic, as they obviously, after the Gadget Show made a lot of excuses, a lot of, oh man, we played bad, we choked, we didn't play well, all this sort of crap.
We played the worst Halo of our lives.
Reaction is getting absolutely dirty. Baxter giving it, standing up, shouting on the main stage. I think Reaction got a double. I think he's given this one up. Saw Process taking a drink. We've got about a minute left of this game, but that is dead time. There is no chance.
I like Jack's dodgy American accent.
His dodgy American accent. 4 dead. Adamski putting work on. They're saying they're getting warmed up now. They're saying they're getting it. Yeah, we are getting. And Baxter talking his smack, getting in. This game is absolutely dead and buried. 6 feet under, pushing up daisies, the works.
This series is just getting started now. Fnatic have just shown up in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Baxter making a ruckus on main stage.
Is that just getting started now? That could cost them a lot. Now, giving up 2 games at the start of a series is the stupidest thing you could possibly do.
Overconfidence has cost them in the past. It cost them at the Gadget Show.
Adam teabagging, 12 seconds to go. As we said, dead time. This one is over. TCM just jerking around. Yeah.
Again, confidence can cost them big. It cost them at the Gadget Show. They were extraordinarily confident going into that. They thought they were the best. And it cost them big. However, here, 4-0 confident sweep over TCM on Sank Bomb. Up next, we have Zealot CTF.